Today we're going to be talking about ore vents and geysers. We're going to begin with ore vents. Ore vents and geysers, in general, follow the Klovnstation principle of automate once, enjoy forever. They are structures that can be found by salvagers, linked up to the ore retrieval matrix, and produce ore for the remainder of the round. In this video, I'm going to show you how both operate and how to leverage them to your benefit. The ore vent is a structure randomly found while salvaging outside. It looks like this. You are going to have to tap it. Once you tap it, it is going to show up with this little tool on it, and then you're going to be able to retrieve the ore with the conveniently named ore retrieval matrix. This matrix is going to teleport the ore from the ore vents. Well, all of them. If you tap multiple, they're all going to go to the same matrix. What you do with this is you can further automate it. You put the ore and everything on a conveyor belt, and then you use an automatic ore smelter to generate materials. You can also use a processed material connector and, well, basically pick the materials up automatically. This creates a self-sustaining materials and mining loop, which frees up salvage to do more interesting things like expeditions. To tap an ore vent, you will need some preparation. First, the ore vent is going to give out a damaging shockwave that destroys anything around it, and subsequently there's going to be a wave of monsters that are going to try and prevent the tapping. You need to come prepared with an armor piece and a gun, like the protokinetic accelerator, to be able to tap it. It is best to come in pairs. To tap the vent, you're going to use the mineral scanner. Once you click it once, it is going to show up on mass scanners. This is useful when you can't tap a vent outright, but you want to come back more prepared to, leverage it later. Next, you're going to use the mass scanner, and this is going to begin the process of tapping. A drone is going to fly down once the shockwave ends, and then monsters are going to start spawning. I'm going to get back to you once I've killed all of them. The monsters have been killed, the drone flew away, and the ore vent is now tapped. Do be advised that this fight is quite tough. It is ideal to come in pairs and prepared with medicals. Once you have done this, the ore vent is going to infinitely produce ore, which you can then retrieve with the ORM. Chemical geysers are considerably less stressful than ore vents to utilize, as they have no combat attached to them. To leverage them, you're going to need a chemical recipient, an RPLD, a mineral scanner, and a multi-tool. First, you click the vent with the mineral scanner. This gives you some spaceos and also tells you what kind of geyser it is. This will also show it on the mass scanner, so if you don't have the means to tap it right now, you can always just come back to it later. Now what you do, you take the RPLD, and it's kind of bad design because it doesn't show you where the chemical comes out of. I personally just build a huge chain of like these four-way pipes around it. This is basically guaranteed to get you the chemical of choice. So if I build a plumbing tank right here, it's going to slowly start accumulating fracium. See? Contains a frosty chemical. Now, the way you're supposed to use these is use the chemical beacon, you connect it, and use the multi-tool, save it, and then you add it to the chemical recipient. Now, I personally haven't been able to get this to work on my local host, no matter what I try. This would just not fill up, ever. But this will be fixed in due time. So right now, the way you do it is you basically just run a big old plumbing line all the way down to the station. This is inconvenient, to say the least, but this at least means that they are utilizable right now. This will be fixed in due time. I'm expecting a fixed patch to come basically right out after this video. But yeah, this is just to keep that in mind. These are, quite valuable. If you take a look into the prototype list, if I search for geyser, it's going to show me that all these geysers are basically highly valuable. There's like fracium, clownite, this is an explosive, nitrogen, plasma, whittle, zipium. These are just all very valuable chemicals which you want, especially something like artifexium. Use artifexium to activate artifact nodes for science, which is really useful. So you can keep that in mind, and basically these are highly desirable for any chemist. This concludes this showcase video. I hope that you learned something and that you're going to use these in-game more. Thank you for watching. Suit out.